welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight, we see two teams that have combined to win 21 of the last 22 AFC East titles. They lock horns for the first time this year. It's the Patriots and the Bills. Next on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Patriots sideline, a look at their head coach. His team is 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen on hand in Western New York. The crowd, as usual, firing up. Patriots and Bills underway in the NFL rivalry series. And it will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Allen now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen facing third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. That is fielded at the 20. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
May to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. They'll try and play with some pace early on. They'll go. Here's May. He's going to pick up a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll run out of the gun. And it's Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Third and 10. Operating from the shotgun. It's May. Diggs on the reception. We'll get a whistle. Stoppage. An injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him. So we'll step aside. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And They bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They're on the mark. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bills.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the rookie center, Jared Wilson.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
12 yards on that hookup. First down, New England.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. A gain of 12.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. And here is May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
24-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Bills offense heading out. They, of course, in their NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms. They call these the cold front. White on white. Very clean look. Not necessarily announcer-friendly, but it emphasizes how the snow and the cold is so much a part of the identity here in Western New York and is loved by their loud and passionate fans. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And that ball incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's in! Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bats, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraged.
And he'll take this one in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. A short throw caught by Kincaid. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Throwing on second down. Oh, a flash, and he lost the football. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. They'll run here with Gibson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, here's May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
47-yard line.
Now May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Patriots. First down.
Here's Gibson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 24.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 12.
Here's May. This one caught at the 4. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Gibson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
One final throw before the break. And he'll take it on in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati, the Bengals at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jared Goff. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Lions move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers at home to take on Washington. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the veteran, Zay Jones. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cardinals move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Taylor Rapp is there to stop him. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's gonna get this to the 37-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson running left. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
To throw now. May. That's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
21 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A carry now for Gibson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
May to throw on 2nd down. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Whiting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson Henderson. Touchdown, New England. For Henderson, 48 total touchdowns in 4 years at Ohio State. That is first here in the NFL.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. He's close to a first down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. On the return is Jones. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Has completed to Douglas. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. They'll go. Here's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
On the ground, Gibson. Room to run at the 35. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. What a big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Rodriguez now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, Gosh out. That's complete to Coleman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 24-yard line.
Allen now on second down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their centers able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. A run, this is Gilliam. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. And they look to finish it off here in the fourth. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll try the right side this time, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's a second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
The throw is made. That is brought in at the 10. And he is out of bounds.
Another really nice throw right there. And as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is made. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Punt Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is May. He'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
On for the Patriots field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
That's good for a Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard.
He'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st down.
Once again, it's Cook, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he will pass for 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. It pays off with 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get the victory away from home in the division, which is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.